TheDraftSociety.com presents a Premier League Draft Fantasy Podcast. Welcome to the Key Pass Collective. Your exclusive source for the information, analysis, and advice you need to dominate your fantasy leagues. Come on in. We've been expecting you.
What's happening, draft heads? We have been expecting you indeed here at the Key Pass Collective, but for this one, you've probably been expecting us, and maybe even forgotten about us in the time in between since we've had the semifinals of the quiz and the finale of the quiz bowl for the Key Pass Collective that we started over the summer. We're a bit ashamed to admit, but it's fine. We've had a little bit of trouble coordinating schedules and also just life. You know, life, how that gets in the way. Anyway, we're here. We are going to finally finish up this quiz with the finale. So let's talk about how that is going to work. We're not going to hit you with a whole lot of real fantasy football talk today, but it's going to be a blast because listeners, as you listen along, obviously participate, see how well you do, see if you know any of the answers that these guys don't. It should be a good time. Just a quick reminder about how this is going to work. So we have, instead of 5 questions this time, we have 10 questions per player. So obviously there's going to be a set A and a set B of the questions. We'll figure out which player is going to get which at the very beginning here. And so we've got 1 question for each. And then, so 10 questions for each, we'll alternate. And then the 10th question will actually be an opportunity to score multiple points. So it should be a good time. Should be kind of fun. There's some stuff that's really, really niche. And there's some stuff that is much more, common knowledge, we'll say. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in our contestants. First, of course, we have Ryan Barnes. Come on up to the stage, Ryan. Welcome. Ryan from DC area, founding member of the Draft Society, also Nando's enthusiast, famously Nando's enthusiast. How are things going with you, Ryan?
Good, man. Yeah, kind of gone back and forth on the international break. Enjoyed some of the relaxation, but also kind of jonesed in to get back into it. So
yeah,
it should be a nice way to get back into the spirit of things.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm really excited for those waivers to run.
Yeah. Are we all?
Oh, yes. All right. Moving on. We have Gordon of Overthinking Football fame, writer and contributor there, stats enthusiast, and also piano enthusiast, as you can clearly see from Gordon's background. But also, Gordon, I think more importantly, that shining tower in back of you. Tell the listeners a little bit about where you are and how you got there. Don't say by plane.
It was by plane. So the shiny tower in the background of me there is my giveaway that I'm an imposter for Team Europe at the moment. I'm in Saigon, and that is the landmark tower, which is the biggest building in Ho Chi Minh City. Yeah, it's an incredible view.
It's amazing.
Every morning, we've only been here a couple of months, so every morning you come out and look at that, and yeah, it's really quite something.
Yeah.
But I will try not to be distracted by it.
So are you dreading going back to London, or are you starting to miss
I
it?
love London, to be fair. And
yeah.
Obviously real football there, with no offense to the B League. But yeah, we're here for another 9 months. Probably.
Okay.
And I think there'll be a bit of sadness when I go.
Sure.
I might, in 9 months, have just about got a bit of a tan going. You never know. Yeah, and the idea of going back to work, which is probably the worst one.
Yeah. The idea of a tan at this point in my life is like, that's so far from reality. It's
none of us are going to. So we just need to take the L and move on.
That's fair. All right. Without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and get into it. So first of all, I have these handy music drops here from Totti. So I've been advised to play them. That will forever remind me of Slumdog Millionaire when he's like, "Who wants to be a millionaire?"
Also, The Office did a great episode with that.
Absolutely.
The American version,
Yeah, great movie, great show. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to figure out who gets which set of questions here. Here is the question for both of you. As you can see on the screen, closest answer wins. Tiebreak goes to whoever did not go over. Obviously, Scout's honor. Please don't use your internet, aside from just connecting to this here handy-dandy call. Okay, so Eden Hazard, you may know him, may remember him of Chelsea fame, has just retired. My question for you is, in how many seasons total was Hazard included in either a Champions League or a Europa League roster? In how many seasons total was Hazard included in either a Champions League or a Europa League roster? All right, what do we think, boys?
I'll go first. 14.
14. Okay, Ryan?
I'm going to go 11.
The number is exactly 14. Gordon, off to a great start. So do you want question group A or B?
A.
Okay. Gordon, you were going to go with A. Ryan, you were going to go with B. All right, let's kick it right off. So that brings us to, actually, I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger so you guys can kind of see on the screen. Listeners, if you're listening to this on the audio podcast, it might actually behoove you to go ahead and turn your screen sideways if you're listening on Spotify so you can see the video, or head over to YouTube where the video will always be available. But otherwise, I will obviously dictate as much as I can for everything that'll be on the screen. Okay, here we go. Question A. Question 1, Group A. Gordon, this is for you. Name the forward. This is a Fantrax designation forward, not necessarily always in real life, but for our purposes. Name the forward from their overall rank in Fantrax default scoring over the last 4 seasons. He was 7th in 1920. He was 13th, 75th, 176th. The last clue, of course, being that this person is currently 36 and not playing in the Premier League this season.
Jamie Vardy?
You are absolutely correct. It is Jamie Vardy. Nice job. All right. 1 for Gordon. Ryan, move on to you. Question 1, Group B. Very similar, you'll see, in the wording of the question. Name the forward, Fantrax designation from their overall Fantrax rank default scoring over the last 4 seasons. 8th in 1920, and then 30th, 42nd, 50th. This person is currently 32 years old and is not playing in the Premier League this season.
I mean, clearly they were relegated last season. Damn it.
What say you?
I honestly don't know. I need more coffee.
This is a tough one. The fact that it's 30th, 42nd, 50th, it seems like it doesn't make any sense as to why we would even include this person in this question. So unfortunately, oh man, bummer. It is Riyad Mahrez.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, Riyad Mahrez. So obviously disappointing.
I was thinking relegation as opposed to transfer.
Yep, exactly. Disappointing seasons over the last few, aside from, purple patches here and there, which is Riyad Mahrez to a T. So, yeah. All right, let's move right along. Question 2, Group A. Gordon, right back to you. 3 Premier League teams had Castore as their kit manufacturer last season. Name one of them.
Do not pay a lot of attention to kit manufacturers.
What a ridiculous question, right? You can thank Toddy and Drafter Thoughts, by the way, for these questions. Thank or, send them threatening messages, depending on how things end up for you.
Anything I say is a guess. First thing that came in my head was Aston Villa.
Is correct. Aston Villa, Newcastle, and Wolves. Nice job, Gordo. All right, Ryan, back to you. Question 2, Group B. 3 Premier League teams had Umbro as their kit manufacturer last season. Name one of them.
Group B is absurd. Umbro. Bournemouth?
Correct. Bournemouth is one of them. Nice job. Bournemouth, Brentford, and West Ham. I was thinking Everton.
West Ham?
Yeah, apparently. This is what my sources. This is what my sources have given me. Yeah, this is what my sources have given me. I've already named the sources, not to throw them under the bus. But yeah. Do West Ham not? Do they not have Umbro last season?
I didn't think so, but no idea.
Yeah. I just remember Everton having Umbro for the longest time. When did they move on?
I'm not sure. I think Brentford might have moved on this year. So I think they
Okay.
added it.
Yeah. Anyway, that's one of those questions. We just one of the ones. Like you said, Gordon, if you don't pay attention, it's like, who the hell knows this?
I knew Castoria because obviously I had 2 of my favorite second teams.
Yeah.
Villa, but Umbro.
Plus, Castoria's making some fire kits recently. Honestly, like I'm a fan. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, the Wolves kits this year are great.
Yeah. All right, back to you, Gordon. Question 3, Group A. Name the missing manager from this sequence. Neil Warnock, Alan Pardew, Sam Allardyce, blank, Roy Hodgson, Patrick Vieira, Roy Hodgson.
Crystal Palace managers.
That is correct. That's not the answer, obviously. But what'd you say?
Frank de Boer.
Frank de Boer is correct. Nice job. You are a wealth of knowledge, my friend. All right, Ryan, you're going to see a similar question, obviously. Group B, question 3. Name the missing manager from this sequence. Joe Kinnear, Chris Hughton, Alan Pardew, blank, Rafa Benitez, Steve Bruce, Eddie Howe.
Oh, Newcastle.
Also correct.
Who was in between that? Oh man, I'm between 2. Was it Big Sam?
It was not. What was your other one?
Alan Shearer.
No, Brendan Rodgers.
Newcastle?
That's the information that I have.
Really?
Should we confirm this?
I mean, I believe it, but I don't remember that.
I thought Shearer got them relegated.
Brendan Rodgers. Wow.
Maybe he was caretaker. Brendan Rodgers.
Let me look this up quick. Castle manager.
Yeah, the first question to get Group A was most important. Wow.
All right, let's see. How Bruce Benitez Okay. How Graham Jones, Steve Bruce, Rafa Benitez, McLaren, Wait, what is this sorted by? I'm looking on Wikipedia currently. I don't see Brendan Rodgers in here at all.
And Alan Shearer did manage them. I think that's a point.
Okay. How Graham Jones must have been a caretaker.
He was.
Okay. Steve Bruce, Benitez, McLaren, John Carver was a caretaker, probably.
It must have been McLaren, I guess, then.
Pardue, Chris Hughton, Alan Shearer, Chris Hughton again, Joe Kinnear, Chris Hughton again, Kevin Keegan, Nigel Pearson, Sam Allardyce.
It wasn't Brendan Rodgers, but I still didn't get it, so we can move on.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait. Or maybe I mixed up your question. I think I did do that.
So I'm going to guess Brendan Rodgers for my next question.
Yeah.
For the next question, Ryan will probably want to guess Brendan Rodgers for the next question, actually. But yeah, that's okay. What I can give you is
we can just skip the whatever round includes the Brendan Rodgers one.
Let's just skip next. Yeah, we'll skip the next round. All good. Okay, cool. All right, that's my fault. So yeah, it was. I wasn't looking at the right column. I'm terrible. Whatever. Steve McLaren is the answer.
Okay.
Steve McLaren is the answer, as we just figured out via Wikipedia. All right. So moving on. We can just look at this one together because I screwed this up. But these ones are going to be long anyway, so it's okay. But this one is basically about a Premier League manager. Premier League player that Michael Cox describes in his book, The Mixer. And you have various different options for that. Visit YouTube if you want to see that. It's probably okay that we're skipping these because each of them are like a paragraph long. The answer to this one on the current screen that you see is Paul Scholes. For those that are curious, and here's the next one. People can pause and read the paragraph if they'd like to. Brendan Rodgers, exactly. Yep, Brendan Rodgers. All right, moving on. Actually, I'm gonna give myself this. So I'm -1 points currently in hosting this quiz. All right, moving right along. All right, Gordon. Question 5, Group A. I promise I will look at the correct question this time. Put these players in order of the number of times they've scored 20-plus Premier League goals in a season. Put these players in order in terms of the number of times they've scored 20-plus Premier League goals in a season. We have Aguero, Drogba, Salah, and Dwight York. Amazing.
So if I work bottom up, Drogba didn't do it that often because of injuries and various other things. I'm going to go Drogba, York, Aguero, Salah.
Oh, so you're going from least to most, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. You said... Sorry, hold on.
I can do the other way around. Salah, Aguero, York, Drogba.
Okay. That is incorrect, unfortunately. Sorry. It is Aguero with 6, Salah with 4, Drogba with 2, and York just the 1. Just the 1 season for him. Yep. All right, Ryan, let's see if you can do a little bit of catching up. Question 5, Group B. Put these players in order of the number of times they've scored 20-plus in a Premier League season. We've got Kane, Sterling, Suarez, Nistelrooy.
Group B is tough.
What do you think?
Ooh, this was tricky other than the top one. I'm going to go Kane, Van Nistelrooy, Sterling Suarez, just because Suarez wasn't in the league as long as the others.
It is Kane, Van Nistelrooy, Suarez with 2, Sterling with 1. So damn close. So close. All right.
That's the one I was,
Yep. I mean, that's tough, especially like I feel like this one includes so many, notable goal scorers.
Yeah, I thought the tricky part was going to be that Sterling got like 3 in Man City or something, which would be the non-obvious part. So
yeah, this to me sort of solidifies maybe something in my mind about Sterling and his finishing. Just something I've been thinking about for a number of years now, and maybe didn't have the stats to back it up.
Yeah, turns out this wasn't a trick question. He just scored that much.
Right. Unfortunate as it may be for those who roster him. Although they're happy this week. All right. Gordon, back to you. Question 6 from Group A. Who is Everton's club record signing?
I think this could be too obvious. Is it not better?
Are you answering that, or is that a question to me?
Better. I think they both. I think better was.
Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no. In 2017, Everton signed a young lad who we don't talk about much these days by the name of Gylfi Sigurdsson for £45 million.
Yeah, I just wrote him off. I
Right.
think we counted.
A lot of us have forgotten about him probably for good reason. All right, so there you go. Everton's record signing still to this day. Wild. All right, Ryan. Crystal Palace's club record signing. Who is Crystal Palace's club record signing?
Is it Cheek Decore?
It is not. It is in 2016. Crystal Palace signed a striker gifted with aerial capabilities by the name of one Christian Benteke for £27 million, and they still apparently have not broken that record. Wow. Pretty wild. Okay. Moving right along. Question 7, Group A. Gordon, back to you. Only 2 players from Venezuela have ever played in the Premier League. Name either of them. Venezuela. Ryan, I bet you would have gotten this one, wouldn't you?
The name went straight to my head, but I don't know if it's right, so I'm just trying to rethink for a second. I don't think it is right, but it's the only thing I can come up with. Antonio Valencia.
Antonio Valencia is not correct, unfortunately. We have
Rondon.
Rondon is one of them. And then Fernando Amorebieta. Is that how you say that?
Oh, yeah, but he's from the Basque country, too. Interesting.
Yeah,
he's Basque, but he was born in Venezuela.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Fernando Amorebieta and Solomon Rondon. Yeah, tough question. I wouldn't even know where to begin with that in my mind. So I commend both of you. All right, Ryan. Yours.
Guinea-Bissau or like
yours is not going to be, unfortunately, probably one of the South American countries that you're familiar with. Instead, Ryan. Only 2 players from Estonia have ever played in the Premier League. Name either of them.
This is a complete guess. I know of one Estonian player who used to play at Sevilla called Stankovic, and I can't remember if he came to the Premier League or not. Probably not.
This is an insanely hard question. One of them is Ragnar Klavan. The other one is Mart Poom. I know exactly one of those players.
Yeah.
Okay, let's leave that question far behind us because that was wild. Okay, question number, and again, you can send all of your grievances to Toddy and Drafter Thoughts for this. Just a reminder for anybody. And listeners, if you're frustrated, go ahead and at them and just let them know how they're ruining your life. No, just kidding. All right, question 8. This one, I'm going to go ahead and make this full screen for you here, Gordon. All right, question 8, Group A. Who is the missing left back from the 2014-2015 PFA Team of the Season? Who's the missing left back? The team goes as follows. David De Gea in goal. In defense, we have Branislav Ivanovic, John Terry, Gary Cahill, Alexis Sanchez, Nemanja Matic, Felipe Coutinho, Eden Hazard in the mid, and Costa and Kane in the forward spots. Who is the missing left back? This is a cool question, to be honest. Kind of neat.
Who would have been playing that? I'm going to try Leighton Baines.
Oh, that's a great guess. Leighton Baines, but it is unfortunately not the correct answer. The correct answer is going to be one of our favorites, Ryan Bertrand. Ryan Bertrand. You got to love it. You got to love it. All right, Ryan, obviously you're going to have a similar setup here, except for yours is from the 2015-16 PFA Team of the Season. Who is the missing left back from the 2015-16 Team of the Season? We've got De Gea in goal, Bellerin, Alderweireld, Wes Morgan in the defense, as well as this missing man. Riyad Mahrez in the mid, Dele Alli, N'Golo Kante, Dimitri Payet, Jamie Vardy, and Harry Kane at the forward position.
Oh, man. I have 2 guesses in this one as well. I'm going to go Danny Rose.
Danny Rose is absolutely correct. Nice job. Holy shit. I cannot believe that. Wow. You guys are... There's a reason I'm not in the championship, clearly. You guys astound me. All right. Nice job. Let's move right along. So we've got one more question, and then it's kind of the free-for-all. I'll remind you how those rules work in when we get there. Question 9, Group A. Name the player from their club history. Gordon, this one's to you. Name the player from their club history. Their career spanned from 2006 to currently. They're still playing. They've played for teams such as Sparta Prague, Vitesse, Swansea, Manchester City, back to Swansea, and then have enjoyed some time with less reputable teams, Al Ittihad and some others, as you can see, including Always Ready FC, for which they're currently playing.
Wilfred Bonney.
It is Wilfred Bonney. Nice job. What was it that tipped you off? The Swansea?
Swansea to Man City.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice. Good work. Wow, that's solid. Solid work right there. All right, Ryan, over to you. Going to be similar, obviously. Name the player from their club history. This player's career spanned from 2006 to 2022, playing for teams such as City, where they got their start, Chelsea, Bolton Wanderers on a loan, and then Liverpool, West Brom on a loan. Daniel Sturridge. Wow. Oh, sorry. There you go. Daniel Sturridge is correct. Nice job. Nice job. All right. So that was questions 1 through 9, with the exception of question 4. Some clerical errors there. And then we're moving on to question 10. So as you can see with question 10, we're going to be basically alternating, again, starting with Gordon. We're going to be alternating, and this is a double elimination question. So you are allowed to have one miss, but the catch is that you can score as many points as there are categories. So the question is this: name a player who topped a ghost point category last season. It's just a player. You don't have to give me the category. So name a player who topped a ghost point category last season. That would be key passes, shots on target, takeaways, dispossessions we are including, accurate crosses, interceptions, clearances, successful dribbles, or contests succeeded if you prefer, block shots, aerials, and penalty kicks drawn. Okay, Gordon, you are first. Oh, you're muted, friend.
There's basically only one stat I always know the answer to for this, and it's fouls suffered, and we don't even have
We don't include that, unfortunately. Not in default scoring, but maybe we should, honestly.
We'll leave Jordan Ayew alone.
Jordan Ayew.
It's tough. Maybe take-ons?
I just need a player.
Oh, it doesn't. I don't have to pick the category. I just pick the player, and if they top one.
What'd you say, Ryan?
Are you going in order, or do we get to pick the category?
No. You can pick. You're just giving me a player. So you could
top any of these categories.
Yeah, you could pick a player that you think could potentially be top of any of these categories, and I will let you know if you get it right and which category it was.
Okay, that's better.
Better, yeah.
I think I know keep passes, but I'm between two, and I'm sure one of them topped one of these categories. So I'm going to go Bruno.
Bruno is correct. Bruno is top for key passes. Ryan, over to you.
I'm going to go Kevin De Bruyne.
De Bruyne is... One second. De Bruyne is not correct, unfortunately. That is your one strike that you're permitted. De Bruyne does not make this list, surprisingly. That's wild.
ACNC. God, stupid. I should have gone with the fucking obvious one.
All right, Gordon, back to you.
In my head, tackles one was like a huge Bournemouth-y kind of stat, but I can't remember which defender because how much they had to do. So I'll skip that for now. There's an obvious shots on target. I just don't know if it's right. Haaland?
Haaland is correct for the shots on target category. Nice job. So key passes and shots on target are gone. Ryan, back to you.
This might finish me off. I'm going to go... Go Wilf Zaha.
Aha is not on the list. So
Not
sorry.
for dispossessions.
I know you would honestly think that dispossessions would always be. Yeah, you'd think it would always be his category. Apparently last year it was not.
Was it Salah last year?
He was sidelined for a bit of time, wasn't he? Last year. I mean, he missed a good chunk. Maybe that's why he wasn't able to give the ball away as much as he normally does. Gordon, you want to try to clean up some more of these categories?
Well, I was going to say, I thought Mo Salah had quite a lot of dispossessions last year.
Is that your guess?
Yeah, go on.
That is not correct. That is your one strike, unfortunately.
Okay. I might keep trying on that category. Who dribbles a lot? He's always high on fouls suffered, and I think that normally means you also get quite high on take-ons and dispossessions. Is Jack Grealish on the list?
Jack Grealish is not, but I like your logic there. I like your logic.
I'm out.
Yeah, no. So unfortunately, that's it for both of you. Let's steal the win for you. Congratulations. But let's go through these quickly. Tackles 1 is going to be João Palhinha.
Oh,
yep,
okay.
João Palhinha. This possession is actually your boy Jordan Ayew.
Oh, yeah.
Possession. Yeah.
That.
Accurate crosses. I can't believe nobody said Trippier.
I was going to say him for key passes, so it would have been all right.
Sure. Yeah. So accurate crosses, Trippier.
KDB for that one.
Yep. Interceptions, Declan Rice. Clearances.
Is it Tarks?
Nick. Although you would have gotten a point for Tarks because he led block shots. Yep.
Clearances, a Bournemouth defender.
Successful dribbles. Richie Eze. Aerials. And me. Penalty kicks drawn is actually a tie between Bowen and Tony. Yep. So there we are. Gordon, congrats. Amazing win. Here would have been the tiebreaker if we want to just, I don't know, BS for a minute and guess at this. Which player had scored the most goals in men's World Cup history, and how many goals has he scored? Does anybody have any?
It's Klose, and I think it's 14.
It is Klose.
I'd say close in 16.
It is exactly 16. That is correct. Absolutely. Yeah, nice job. That's incredible. You guys are, again, wealths of knowledge. It's amazing and humbling. Sorry about that question number 14, but Gordon again, number 4. But again, Gordon, congrats. Ryan, well played. It's early for us. That can be your excuse no matter what. Still quite early in the morning.
We're playing Group B.
I'm off to bed, so thank you.
Congrats, man. Good night.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. Sweet dreams. Thanks for joining us. It's been a blast. Appreciate y'all. Listeners, I hope you did well. Probably way better than I would have done. But yeah, absolutely brutal set of questions in my opinion. But
at one point we went 5 questions each, I think, without an answer.
Without answer. Yep, you did. You sure did. I still think you performed admirably. Anyway, we're going to close the books on the Key Pass Collective quiz. We'll hopefully do one of these without so much time in between again next summer. Listeners, hope you enjoyed it. Viewers on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to us. We appreciate everybody. Check out Gordon's work over at Overthinking Football on Substack. Check out Ryan's work, obviously, always on the Draft Society. He's got his weekly column, the Ghost Point Hunters article, super good one. And then obviously constant co-host on this very show. So do tune in. We appreciate everybody who listened. We'll talk to everyone next time. Cheers.